Hey guys, welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today, courtesy of Aston Martin of Boston, we have the 2003 Aston Martin DB7 GT. This one is not the GTA, so this one has the 6-speed manual. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. First time in a DB7, both sitting in one, driving one. They're very, very hard to come by. Sun visor. That's pretty ingenious, actually. Brake down. .9-liter V12 under the hood produces 420 horsepower. It's weird because it almost sounds like a V6. I was like, there's no way they put a V6 in this thing. All the DB cars have been front engine V12 for the most part. But nope. Once you hit it, you're like, oh yeah, this ain't a V6. And now, I will say, this is the most analog manual gearbox I've ever driven. No rev hang, no rev matching. It is just you and 3 pedals. But that is 100% what makes this car. Oh my goodness. This is probably, well, no, this is one of my favorite Aston Martins I've ever driven. Now that takes a lot to say because I just drove the DBS Superleggera today too. But when I say that there is something special about this thing, just how analog it is, man, do I mean it. This is giving me vibes of the 575 Maranello. It's the kind of vibe I'm getting. I think that was an 02. This one's an 03. And I like the fact that I'm starting to drive more of the older supercars. They're just a bit more special. You'll hear that? It's an integrated radar detector. So this one, 03, 29,587 miles as of filming. This 6-speed manual, man, one of the best gearboxes I've driven. Clutch isn't too heavy. It's not wicked light, I will say that, but the 5.9 V12 has a ton of torque, so it's really easy to get it going once you get used to the fact that this is a cable throttle. You know, there's really not a lot of electronic nannies here. I think you pretty much have ABS and traction control. It's about it. No electronic throttle, none of that stuff. I don't even think you have sport mode. This thing is a sport mode. Another huge thing is, look at the steering wheel. There are no buttons on the steering wheel except for the 2 horn buttons. That I love. Because it's just you and the car. There's nothing in between that. That's why I love the early 2000s cars. That I was born in 1999. So this is what I grew up with. These were the cars that when I was 3 years old, these were the cars that I saw. These were the cars that you have posters of. That's why I freaked out when I drove the 575, because that was, growing up, the car. That and the 599. Air conditioning, actually impressive. I was like, this thing's not gonna have working air conditioning. It's gonna be, just interesting. No, everything works in here. It's really, really nice. And this one hasn't gone through any of the PDI or anything like that. That's why it doesn't have a full tank. And I think the parking brake light is broken because the e-brake's off. I tried it for 10 minutes, trying to get it to work, but Alcantara, I think 03, I'm not sure if they did a DB7 for 04. I'm pretty sure they did, but this was one of the last ones before they went DB9 in 05. That's what I'm talking about. That's analog. It's only 420 horsepower, but you're doing everything. Traction control is barely there. V12 sings in those upper RPMs, and you're rolling the gears. That is what makes this thing so cool. That's what makes it such an awesome experience. That and people pulling out in front of you. I will say the pedals are very, very close together. So sometimes when I'm braking, I'll feel myself hit the gas. But on the plus side, that makes it really, really easy for heel toe. And then again, I'm wearing Merrells, so I'm a big guy, so this isn't meant for people like me. It's not meant for Americans. This car is a riot to drive. Ow. Ow. This car is special, man. This is something in and of itself. Oh, it's such a joy to rev match, too. It's not doing anything for me. There's no rev hang. There's no electronic throttle. It's just me in the car. Oh, my God. This and the 575. Those are my two favorite cars I've reviewed so far this year. I know I've reviewed some crazy stuff, but just how analog these cars are. I can't explain it. Words don't do it justice. They really don't. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.